going in Jamaica.
Yeah.
I see progress. So me talk about the good things and
It's
what
the
the government are do.
prosperity.
The prosperity me see. So me point out all those things.
Wow. So, in terms of Canada, we're going to touch a little bit about it. For Jamaicans living here and expect them family member, cousin, uncle, and everybody every month we send £100 or $100 or every 2 weeks and say that not enough because of $10,000 or $11,000. And you are there in Canada, see the snow because I went there and I experienced person scraping off snow off a window, driving in snow and this car a skid and them have to be going like slow coach on it. And when I saw that, I have experienced snow there, but I never experienced in-depth cleaning off the car glass and stuff like that. And I was saying on my platform that they must be grateful when foreign people send something come get them, especially if they live in a country where it's snow. For people out here who expect and act as if foreign people owe them something or owe them an obligation to work them hard earn money in a coal and send to them, what would you have to tell them?
You have to be grateful because when you wake up in the morning and it's a snow, you have to wake up like 2 hours before you leave out. You have to turn on the car, burn half hour water gas before you go in a vehicle because you have to defrost, warm it up and defrost it. Clean off the snow. By the time you're ready, snow again, your car full up again, you have to do that.
Yeah.
And then when you go to work, drive on the road, it still take an hour more for reach at work. And you have to be careful on the road because you can cause accident. Plus, if a person are work minimum wage, you have to respect them people because minimum wage is $15. If you own a car, $450 for insurance alone.
Yes.
If you pay rent, over $1,500 more than what you earn. Plus grocery triple since COVID. So if a person sacrifice we send $100, appreciate what them do because them have to put off certain things if you send her that money.
Yes, yes. Oh wow, very interesting answer. I'm going to give him the phone because he come to interview me. But you know, Planka Shop we turn things around here when it come. So, on that note, Jamaicans, a lot of us, especially farm workers, leave Jamaica and they run off on the farm work program. I hear you talk about that also. Would you encourage anybody to run off or just work and come back?
It's better to come and work because people who visit Canada, it work better for them. You come and work for 6 months and you go back to Jamaica and build up what you want out there. You can buy a car if you want a car and you can start build your house and come back next year. Right, but if you live in Canada now, you're not going to see that money where you work. The farm work is one of the hardest work in the world. Come like when you chop cane in Jamaica. It's hard. So you have to sacrifice your time and go back to Jamaica and build up your country. A lot of people say, boy, Jamaica hard. So they might go find a white woman. But at the same time, the white woman are going to chop them.
Yes.
When them have a baby for the get pregnant to white woman, right after that, them go on child support. Because problems start in a relationship in a workout.
Yes.
99% of the time in a work.
Wow.
Because them call the woman them who no man who take away the man them for the farm work. Bed bunk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that is a new name in the Planka Shop.
Yeah, bed bunk.
Bunk.
Them just creep off the man them for the farm work.
Wow. Wow.
But to each his own. If a person see better and can get better in Canada or wherever, it's good for them.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's better if you come visit and go back to Jamaica.
Wow. So the bed bunk, we're going to touch on the bed bunk. So bed bunk are basically man will come on farm work and woman take them off. All right. The other day I was listening to a particular program here and I hear the lady talking about Jamaican man using her. The conception for a Jamaican man over there when they go over there, is it that 90% or 100% of Canadian women feel as if these Jamaican farm workers, Jamaican men who come there are only looking for a Canadian citizenship or a passport? They don't really need love, they just need somebody to marry to and get them sorted out and then they dish them dirt. Do you think that is the perception of them?
No, that is not the perception because there's a good man from Jamaica who come up here would really looking for love and need love. But what they see on social media from these lady, and when them go in at them house and how them behave is a whole different ball game. So when them go and start experience certain treatment and behavior, it's totally different from when them used to.
Wow.
So a man have to really adjust to the different treatment, and some man not adjust, them not change. And that's where the different
problem
culture
start.
meet now, and it became problem. And them say man use them, but a man we go up on a farm work when too much people not live in that city, so to speak. When them start go out now and come to Toronto and
say
other
more woman
province,
also.
them yeah open up to more things.
Yes.
So and you can't tame them. Them are going to want explore
Experience,
and do things,
yes.
you know. So most of these people, it's like them some woman call them reject. Because if their family reject them, nobody don't want them. Because certain men in Canada do not date certain women who live in Canada.
Oh.
So that's why they go to the Caribbean and the farm work to get these men.
Yes, so pick them up.
They'll go pick them up. Yeah, and expect them can change them to how them want
to
them.
how- and it
Some of them
not
have
go
only
work.
a dog.
Here there.
And Jamaican man don't do a dog thing and sleep with all dog. Cause them have to sleep with the dog them, and man going to bed and dog in there. That can't work. And you have to walk dog too.
What dog?
So the whole different bad game it mash up a relationship.
Yeah.
A man go sit down in the night for a couple of years until he find a family member or a friend where he can branch off with. Because it happened over and over.
Over and over. Yeah. All right. And on that note, I'm going to give him the mic because of him come for interview. I don't want to take question. Somebody asking for cake. Check Miss Maureen in St. Martin. I think she still have a few cakes to eat. St. Martin people, check Miss Maureen for the new year. Yes.
All right, Miss Dana, you're here on Motivational Miller TV.
Yes, yes.
And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Same to you, sir.
So, Miss Dana, you've been doing your charity program. I know you have the time to do your own baking.
Yes.
How is the business going since COVID? Because there's a lot of things changed since COVID.
Yes, bye. Sorry about that interjection. Okay. Well, certain questions, but before I go in the interview, like personal questions are off limits.
Okay, yes.
So you can ask me anything pertaining to me,
Right.
business-wise. But certain questions, if I feel not to answer, I
That
will.
is good.
Yes, all right. So when you ask me about business, what kind of business you want to ask me about?
No, like there's a lot of people who doing business, also business gets slow because of what's going on in the world or what's going on in Jamaica.
Yes.
Much money is not there for people to spend.
Okay, first and foremost, it depends on what type of business you are doing. Because although COVID came, there are a lot of businesses that were very successful during COVID. One of the businesses that were very successful during COVID was the food business. Whether you were doing juice, snacks, any form of food, that business were successful because, you know, no matter what happened, people had to eat. Some of the business that were not successful are business that were not a must-have. So, you know, like in the COVID, when it was COVID, like the light and power company did good business.
Yeah.
The telephone company did good business.
Right.
The food companies did good business. But other business were a bit slow because of what was happening and people were staying inside. So if you realize that persons who do delivery service went up, the online stores they did a lot of good business. So it was good business for them. Now for me, I am a foodie person and the COVID never affected me. I think one of the year when 2020 or 2021, when the COVID was fully in lockdown here in Jamaica, was one of my best year because I do online selling. So persons buy cake and ship a company. FedEx was still working, DHL was still working, and although people weren't traveling, more cakes were shipping out. So persons were at home at the time and they saw Auntie Dana and they wanted to support. So to date, I think COVID 2021 was one of my best year, but coming down, I think this year is the best year I've ever had in cake business. I baked the most cake this year.
So now we are in 2024. What is your expectation? What are you hoping for Jamaica and yourself?
Okay. First and foremost, what I hope for Jamaica, let me talk about Jamaica first. This is the land of my birth, as they say in this song. My Jamaica, my sweet Jamaica. First, I would like to see the crime rate dissolve. Because everywhere... Bartender! Bartender! Hold on, I beg them to. Oi! Hold on, I have to beg them turn down the mic. I don't want you can't go play your music. Turn down that the film, I don't want to little interview. Yeah, please. Yes.